The Greatness in You by Lillian McCormick and Stephanie McGuire. In a land far away at the top of the hill lived a small little plant who stood very still. "I am nothing," said the plant, all sad and forlorn. "I have done nothing great since the day I was born." The plant, with his head drooping, sat on the hill, stopped for a moment and got very still. And deep in that stillness a breeze came along, and the breeze started telling him, in fact, he was wrong. "Little plant," said the wind, "what is in you is great. You have power, you have courage, you have strength that's innate. For years beyond you, your parents and kin have nurtured and strengthened this power that's within. You're part of a legacy you began from the start to strengthen and protect each human heart. Each drop of your oil has an army within that will fight human battles when they feel too thin. Too thin to have courage, too thin to stand straight, too thin to fight battles of anger and hate. But there's more," said the wind as it danced in the sun. "Look inside, deep inside, there is strength in just one. Just one drop of oil from deep inside you has power that no other oil can do. It's a magical army just waiting to defend the invisible enemies that lie deep within. You, with your roots sunk deep in the ground, gathering the sunlight and water around, for the enemy just waits, waiting to be found. For there are viruses, pests, fungi, and more, amoeba, protozoa, and parasites galore. The first of your kind saw the world in its need and released all their oils to fight all disease. And with all that caring, great things will abound. Every enemy in their body will be sought out and found. The magical army that's dropped inside you will be a blessing to many and unlock what is true. True to the touch and the strength that you bear, their bodies rejoice and soon will repair. The humans they move, they run to and fro. They're so busy moving, they never will know what you, with your roots sunk deep in the ground, have continued to nourish so it can be found. Your power to destroy illness is potent and clear. It's essential to nature and to all who are dear. And how do they do this? I'll tell you it's true. They put on their armor and will fight for me and you. For within is great strength forgotten by man. There are treasures of wisdom found deep in the land. Your oil is essential to humans and such. They need armies to defend and keep them in touch. In touch, you may ask, quite in dismay. These humans can't stay in touch for one day. They struggle with anger, they struggle with stress. They're so busy moving, they never find rest. And running, they never will stop. And there you can help them with one little drop. One drop of your strength from deep in the soil can bless them and heal them from all of their toils. That richness and deepness that lies within you can calm them and bring them right out of their stew. Once more, said the breeze, as it flittered and flicked. Sometimes you just have to watch the humans that sit. Sometimes they sit so sad in a chair. Sometimes they just sit there and start to despair. They sit there and worry. They sit there and wait. They sit there and wonder about their own fate. And sometimes they sit for so long, they can't seem to remember that sitting is wrong. And that, my dear friend, is where you come along. Once more, with a drop full of hope in the air, with one little whiff, you'll destroy their despair. They'll remember the sunshine, their hope, and their dreams. They'll remember their laughter and all that it seems. This oil inside you is essential, it's true, to defend and protect all those that are blue. And flavor, I say. The humans could be in complete disarray if they didn't have you to flavor their day. Did you know how your oils puts vigor and zip into food and to noodles and tea that they sip? And oh, how they move when they get deep inside. Each cell in their body has nothing to hide. And that's when we see your oil is 10 times as great. And it all came from you, the oils that we ate. So you see, little plant, lift your head and rejoice. Every human on earth now has a choice. And now that you know of your greatness, shout for joy. For this greatness is sought from each girl and each boy. Your oil is essential, little plant, is it true? And the part that is best is it all comes from you. The end, THEEND, the end.